It's now red, and we're now live. Everybody, Tom Britt coming to you live from Fishers, right here at the amphitheater in downtown Fishers, right next to the City Hall. And it's part of our Fishers Live Friday with the Mayor, Scott Fadness. So, Scott, thanks for coming out.
Absolutely.
Diet Coke?
Yep.
As
all Diet
always.
Coke. Yep.
As always. Also got Sarah Sandquist here. She's the Director of Parks and Rec here at the Parks.
Thanks,
so
Tom.
thank you, Sarah, for coming out. And also Steve Cage. You guys saw our wrestler that came out and played some pickleball last fall. This is Steve Cage.
Yeah.
He's the guy that has the naming rights of the pickleball courts out at Cynthia Park. So Steve, thanks for coming out today.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for pushing back your massage a half hour
that's
here today.
It's okay.
But no, this is an exciting time of the year because spring is actually here. Believe it or not, we're actually outside and it's not snowing. And the Parks Department here in Fishers does an amazing job year-round. Scott, talk about, I know everybody thinks of all the concerts and all things that happen in the summer, but these guys are working year-round in the Parks Department.
Yeah, we're really excited this year. Sarah and her team took a couple months over the winter time to really think about what the vision of the Parks Department is moving forward. And I think you're going to find whether it's farmers market, movies in the park, Boo Bash, you name it, we really do have a new energy and a new idea about what parks can mean to a community. And including the Agri Park, we're developing neat ideas there. There's civic education. I mean, Sarah could go on and on about it, but I think we're becoming a well-rounded and kind of a new innovative Parks Department.
And this facility, and not so much the stage, but you've got the new, what's this called again?
It's the Pavilion Building.
The Pavilion Building, and not the water park, but the splash pad.
Correct, right.
So all these new things that kind of happened last summer that kind of delayed some things that were happening with Spark.
A lot
but
of
they're now here.
relocations.
Great asset out here. You got
amazing.
also you got a great location for the farmers market. All the things happening throughout the summer, and the one event that had to come out of this brainstorming off season was this new pickleball tournament. Did I read that right? And Think Fishers this month.
Absolutely.
So Steve, this has your name written all over it. Pickleball has become like bigger than soccer. I probably get beat up by some people for saying that, but is pickleball not like the all-new rave or what?
Well, it's the hottest sport in the country. We're really glad to have it here in Fishers. The mayor and Sarah have put some great facilities together and got a chance to donate and put a name on it. And I'm real, pleased to be doing that. And it's a great, synergy and want people to come out and play. We've got a tournament coming up. And,
talk about the tournament. It's coming up the end of April, right?
Well, April 27th, and I'll let Sarah report all that information for sure, but it's going to be a good tournament. I'm playing, and so it's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully the mayor's out there.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Steve's beat me every time that I've played him.
I don't know.
I can't remember the rules.
Well, the key is Steve had a knee injury recently, so I think I got 50-50 shot of beating right now. So
I'm coming back.
He's been going to PT.
You're going to handicap it a little bit.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
massage, right? So.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think this pickleball tournament is like the first official big event for the spring. And so, Sarah, the pickleball tournament, then what happens in early May? I know there's a lot of things that kind of gear up when May hits, right?
Yes, we have a lot going on. So we'll just take a step back to the pickleball tournament.
Yeah.
We want everybody to come out on Friday afternoon, evening for a brief ribbon cutting of our new courts.
Oh, nice.
We added 4 more courts last year, including the 2 new challenge courts that we have out there. So ribbon cutting and then a social time to play on the courts. That's on Friday, April 26th, and then the tournament's on the 27th on Saturday.
And I saw some, if you're not familiar with pickleball, there's like a teamwitskin.com. There was a website you could go to, and actually it's in the Think Fishers, under the Play Fishers, you'll find an article about this. But tell us about that, Steve. For people who don't know how to play, what are they going to do there?
Well, the evening before on Friday, it's going to be a chance to play, get some fun. People will help, pick up games and understand the game, and it's really fairly easy to play, and it's fun for everyone. So all ages. First game I ever played was against an 80-year-old woman, and she just smoked me. So I learned real quick I better figure this out, and I'm coming back.
Yeah.
So, but it's great for the families. It's great for all ages, and it really gives you a nice cardio, and it gives you a chance to get some exercise and have a lot of fun. So it's a blast,
absolutely.
Especially when you play doubles. That's the best.
Yeah.
And Team Witskin has started offering lessons at the
Okay.
courts. So we have all abilities available for lessons, whether you've just picked up a paddle or if you've played for a while and want to get better.
And there's no betting on the games, right? There's no parimutuel
Correct,
betting or
correct.
anything like that. Okay.
None of that.
So talk about after that. We get
So
into
after
May.
that, so that's our kickoff, and then we get into May. The following weekend, we kick off our farmers market right here at the amphitheater. We are welcoming back 70 vendors. Most have been here before, but we also have some brand new ones as well. So that's on every Saturday, May 4th through October 26th.
Okay.
And just really excited about the farmers market and this space. It's a perfect
What I think is so
opportunity.
great about what Sarah and the Parks Department is doing with the farmers market is it used to be you'd come here, grab your stuff, and leave, and now you see more and more people hanging out, sticking around. They have great music on Saturday mornings. You see kids playing around out here for a good hour while their families sit down to grab some breakfast or hang out. And my wife and I, we very seldom ever miss a farmers market. I think it's one of the best events in Fishers. If you get a chance between soccer games with your kids, you really should stop out because it's amazing.
And it's 8 to noon, so there is time as well to go, before or after soccer. Also this year we're excited to announce that we are eliminating plastic bags at the market.
Oh.
So our vendors will, you can still receive a bag when you buy your pine and tomatoes. It just might be paper. And then we're also encouraging all attendees to bring their own bags. We will have bags available to hand out to the first 100 people, thanks to our generous sponsor, IU Saxony Health. And so that's the kind of the kickoff to events at the amphitheater. The following Friday night, we have our first movie in the park. We are showing Mary Poppins Returns.
Oh, really?
And then we have another movie. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting about our Hope for Happiness event in partnership with HSC schools and the
It's a really great event. The kids put this program on almost entirely by themselves. It's the group that's really trying to bring down the stigma around mental health, mental illness, and we get hundreds of folks to come out, and it's a great night to see people of all ages come together to say, hey, we're going to tackle this mental illness issue here in our community. And it's been building every year, and it's something that I know I'm really proud of the kids at HSC schools and the work that they do on that.
Yeah.
So that event has typically been held in the front of City Hall in the Central Green, and we are moving it back here to the amphitheater this year. We'll have entertainment on the stage. We're doing a silent disco in the pavilion building. We'll have all kinds of entertainment on the lawn. So that's on May 3rd.
That's on May 3rd.
So that's actually the kickoff event to the AMP. I was
Wow.
saying the farmers market, but we have one the day before that. Then our summer concert series, of course, will kick off June 4th. We have concerts on Tuesday nights and Friday nights. We have a lot of the fan favorites coming back this year, as well as some new additions.
Yep.
We're also adding some local acts. We've got Fisher's Music Works performing a couple times. We have Shiver and Shakes, which is a local high school group that's going to kick off the opening night. And then on the Friday night, we're excited to have Traveling McCurry's later in the season. They recently won a Grammy for Best Bluegrass Artist of the Year.
Oh, so it's a big time. I mean, I've been out here for these concerts. It's amazing how many people come out for those.
Yeah.
And it's not just on the Friday nights. The
No,
Tuesday
it's-
nights are
Absolutely.
crowded as well. And
Yes.
even the free movie nights, I mean, you would think people would just stay home and watch it at home. I would just stay at home. But I'm amazed at how many kids and families show up and set up camp and just make a whole night out of it.
As a proud father of a 4-year-old, I can tell you what's great about coming to a movie here is they can run
Yes.
as much as they want and make as much noise as they want, and it really doesn't affect anybody. So it's awesome to bring your kids out and enjoy that kind of environment. And it's really helpful. It's great to have Steve here. He exemplifies what we're hoping to see more in our community, which are civic-minded business leaders that have stepped forward and said, hey, we want to be a part of this community, we want to build amenities, and can't thank Steve enough for his generous contribution out at Cynthia Ann Park. And our Parks Foundation and everything continues to grow and develop, and we want our park system to be a community asset, and Steve exemplifies that, so it's great to have him here today.
Yeah, it's a great partnership with the city. Mayor's done a fantastic job, obviously, with everything in the city, and Sarah's directing and leading the Parks Department. We've gotten to know each other much better, and it's fantastic, and doing a great job, and the city's got such nice facilities and good people running it, so it's all good.
I feel like we
great.
should
Makes you
all
wanna
just
do this.
hug right
No,
now.
no,
Yeah.
You guys want to get a
So
big hug?
I'm a personal space guy.
Yeah.
We're not in Europe.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, you guys check out the Think Fishers. This schedule is unbelievable. I was looking at all the acts coming, and it's like there's something every night going on. So I know the Parks Department and all the folks that work over there are just busier than heck putting all this stuff on.
Yeah.
Summer camps, don't forget about that. Parents, if you need a place to put your kids this summer for some camps. Are they still open for summer camp
Yep,
registrations?
we actually listed in this most recent Play Fishers all of the camps that still have spots available. So
Okay.
it looks a little light, but that's because we are about 70% full with space of our camps that we started advertising in January.
Okay. And then also the nice little parks map that came in here this month.
Well, and if there is not a scheduled event planned on a day that you are wanting to do something, we encourage you to go out to our parks. We're going to be paying particularly close attention to good weather and opportunities for our staff to come out to the parks and add a little bit of surprise and delight to the participants that are already out there. So we'll do some brief social media advertising of those opportunities,
Okay.
but you know, it'll be, if you're in the right place at the right time, you might get a little.
Yeah.
Enhancements.
Maybe we'll get Scott to show up in a wrestling outfit again.
That is on our
good.
list.
And you
I'm
can
for
get
that.
pictures with Scott
Right,
as
yeah.
WrestleMania 23
Sure.
and
As
25.
we mentioned, it'll be short notice of,
very short notice.
of advertising. So he doesn't even know that he's on the calendar yet for this.
Oh, it's
Can't wait.
beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, so next time we're going to do this next month. We've been talking before camera. We did hours of research. We're going to be doing a show in Geist, an undisclosed location next month, the 1st of May. We have so many things happening in May. It's like, what do you pick? Well, next month we're going to be talking about the Geist Park. We're going to do it live from the park and talk about not just the park. We're going to talk about things happening in Geist in May. Because we've got that big Geist Half Marathon coming up on May 18th, so we're real excited about that. But until then, you guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come out and
Thanks, Tom.
talk about
Thank you.
all these great things happening in the parks. Don't forget, get your Think Fishers out. You also can get this online. Also, check out the new parks. It has a new website.
www.playfishers.com.
Playfishers.com. There you go. There's your plug for the day. Until then, you guys, have a great weekend. Enjoy the weather as it warms up. This will be the last time, hopefully, we're wearing jackets
No doubt.
for the next 4 or 5 months. Take care, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Right.